I've caught 5 woodchucks this summer in my Havahart trap. This is the Havahart Model 1045. I'll put a link in the description below. I bought this trap a couple years ago and I made a video about setting it up, and recently I've had several people asking me about whether or not I've caught any woodchucks using the trap. And yes, I've caught 5 this year. So figured I'd make a follow-up video, tell you about it, and share some details. So first up, when I bought this trap, I kept setting it and trying to put bait in it to see if I could catch woodchucks with bait. And I've never caught a woodchuck with bait. They simply just do not go in the trap for any type of bait. I've tried fruits, vegetables, all these different things people recommend on the internet, and it's never worked for me. Now, where I have had luck is by putting the trap in the path where the woodchucks walk. So I'll tell you about the woodchucks I've caught this year and how I caught them. It's July 2021. I've caught 5 woodchucks this summer. First was on the side of my house. There was a place here where woodchucks were digging. I think it was a pair of them looking to breed. There was a hole here. I've since filled it in. I caught the first one by putting the trap up against the side of the house, and the woodchuck came walking in around the corner and got stuck in the trap. Now, I heard the trap trip when I was in the house, and when I did, I saw another woodchuck running through the yard. So I think it was 2 of them digging a hole to create a den to breed. Now, you can see in the video I have the trap closed. It's always a good idea to leave the trap closed when you're not monitoring it and overnight. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about the other 4 woodchucks I've caught. The woodchucks love to come into my yard and eat this clover. They will just sit out here and munch down on that clover. Now, for the other 4 woodchucks, I've caught them by putting the trap in front of a hole that goes under my deck. So I have this deck in my backyard, and you can see, maybe that's like 2 feet from the ground up, maybe about 2 feet from the ground up. And on the side of the deck is a hole. The woodchucks and rabbits and other animals like to use that as a pathway to move in and out of my yard and to get over to that spot of clover. So here's the hole on the other side of the deck. I caught 4 woodchucks this way. I have some footage I'll add in here showing you the woodchucks in the trap, and including one that's kind of funny where the woodchuck walked through the trap, did not step on the triplet, only to walk around the other side of the trap and go in and get himself trapped. So a couple things to keep in mind. One of the big issues is that if you're going to put this trap up against something, keep in mind that when the lid is up, it extends past the edge of the trap. If I want to put it up against the hole, you have this space here, which is this gap where they can squeeze in and out of. You have to basically set it so that this does not hit the deck or anything that you're putting it up against. So I initially tried propping up a bunch of boards and rocks to keep this gap filled. I didn't do a good job on it. A number of times they would squeeze around it. So finally what I ended up doing was getting these cinder blocks. And you can see now I've closed up the edge here. Let me place the trap in and show you. So when I place the trap in here, there's not a big enough gap for the woodchuck to go around the edge of the trap. And this has worked well so far. I've got 4 woodchucks. All right, guys, I hope this helps you out. Just wanted to share these details with you, answer some questions I've been asked. If this video helped you out, please give it a like and consider subscribing. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments below. That's going to be it for this video. I'll talk to you later.